Okay, good afternoon everyone. It's time for our class. Okay, we still have some students online, maybe because of COVID-19. Okay, but we have more international students coming to our class today. Okay, so can I know your names? So you are, what's your name? Alexi. Okay, and you? You are Shimaria? No. Sorry. Oh, Andri. Okay, Andri. Okay, and you are Nadia, right? Okay, so welcome to join us in the University of Science and Technology. Okay, so still we may have Shimari still in Africa, I think in Nigeria. Okay, and also another one. Okay, we may have another student who cannot join us, because he's still in Ukraine. Okay, so hope you can join us and also catch up with our English class. Okay, so today is our 7th week. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me see our schedule now. Okay, so we have finished our Unit 1 about self-introduction, and also Unit 2. Okay, we finished on October 4th. Okay, so last week was a national holiday. We didn't have class. Okay, so today we are going to start our Unit 3. Okay, so we will learn Unit 3, mail and phone communication for 2 weeks. Okay, and then November 1st will be your midterm exam. Okay, and all our course materials will be on Google Classroom. Okay, so whether you are online or you are in the classroom, you can see all our handouts and also PowerPoint are on Google Classroom. Okay, so if you have difficulty following with our course schedule, or if you have any questions about what we have learned, okay, you can let me know. OK， 可以哈，所以同学可以再上 Google Classroom 确认一下进度哈。OK, so let me show you a page of Google Classroom. OK, so if you go to Google Classroom, OK, you can see our Unit 1 self-introduction, the course learning materials, including handout and also MP3 and also PowerPoint. Okay, and also I'd like to remind you for our homework 2 self-introduction, okay, you need to submit your self-introduction video and also your script and reflective writing. Okay, there are still a few people who haven't submitted this homework. Okay, 就是我们的第2次作业要交英文自我介绍的影片档。还有那个英文讲稿跟心得，还是有几位同学还没交哈。Okay, I just sent you private message through Google Classroom, so you can check. If you haven't finished it, or if you have any questions, please let me know, and also please submit it as soon as possible if you can. OK, 所以缺交的同学可以尽快补交啦。OK, 有交总会有分啦，当然迟交会扣一些分数，但是总比没分数好。OK, 所以1分钟的英文自我介绍应该是不会太难啦。现在用手机录影其实都很方便，然后再加上你的英文讲稿跟最后作业的心得就可以了。OK, 那心得字数不限啦。OK, 那详细的说明同学可以在 Google Classroom 再确认一下。有问题中间下课或是随时可以私讯问我哈。Okay, so this is your homework. Okay, so that's October 4th, the week before last week, we finished Unit 2 about language and learning. Okay, so you can see the PDF files here. Okay, and also our PPT. Okay, so for our last unit, we learned about the structure and also some reading skills of the essay. Okay, so we are also continue to review and also use these reading strategies. Okay, about skimming, scanning, and also the vocabulary strategies. Okay, get the meaning of new words. Okay, through a context or through a word structure. 从上下文跟字的结构等等去判断一个生字的意思啦，就是一个阅读的技巧。And also the essay structure. Okay, so today we are going to learn about Unit 3. Okay, Unit 3. Okay, so if you are in the classroom, you can print out the handout, okay, and also bring it to the classroom so you can take notes on it. 可以哈，所以在教室的同学早上也有在赖群组提醒一下啦。OK， 就是同学可以把讲义印下来。那带到课堂上讲解的时候、记笔记的时候都会比较方便哈。Okay, so you can see our Unit 3 handout, which we are going to learn today. The first part is about telephone conversation. Telephone conversation. Okay, but we are going to skip this first part and we will start from the second part, email writing today. Okay, because for our midterm exam, okay, one writing assignment is that you need to write a formal and also an informal email. Okay, so we will learn about this part first today. 可以哈，所以有带讲义的同学可以拿出来哈。那忘记带的，下礼拜请同学还是到 Google Classroom 去把它列印下载哈。学校图书馆或是宿舍或是旁边影印店影印都还蛮方便的啦。或是同学可以请旁边同学一起印一下，这样同学在做笔记、上课在做练习才会比较清楚哈。Okay, so we are going to skip the first 2 pages. About phone conversation. Okay, we will put it off after midterm. Okay, so before midterm, we are going to start from page 3, email writing. Okay, so 我们今天会从 email 写作开始啦，也就是同学期中考有一部分是写作作业，你要学习去写一篇正式跟非正式的 email. Okay, so we are going through page 3 and also page 4 of your handout today. We are going to read an email example, okay, from Harvard University, the president, about COVID-19. Okay, and also we are going to read about some bad and also good email writing examples. Okay, so this is also for business email writing. Since you are all in the College of Management, okay, so you are likely to write this kind of business emails. Okay, so I think this is good and also useful for you. Okay, so 我们第二部分今天下半节要讲的就是商务写作啦，商务的 email 写作。那同学在管院以后，在外商公司或是跟外商公司合作，应该都会用到。OK， 所以这是我们今天下半节的重点哈。Okay, then next week we are going to focus more on email structure. So you will know the different parts, the 9 parts, okay, to include in a complete email. Okay, so 下礼拜会再更完整的细分 email 的架构哈。And also we are going to use this structure to analyze another example, sample 3. Okay, and also I will add some more handouts for you about informal writing. Okay, like writing to your friends, even text messages. Okay, 所以下礼拜我会再另外额外补充，就是非正式朋友之间的 email， 甚至是讯息的写作啦。So this will also be useful for you if you want to text message to your classmates, to your friends, and so on. Okay, so this is what we will cover today and next week. And also I have already uploaded the PowerPoint for you. You can preview or review after class. Okay, 所以这2个礼拜目前的简报档也有上传的啦，那同学可以再预习跟复习哈。Okay, so once again, okay, pay attention to the time. So time flies quite fast. So today we are in week 7. We will spend 2 weeks to learn about mail communication. And I will announce the midterm writing assignment for you next week. Okay, and week 9 will be our midterm exam. Okay, so the second half of our semester we will have other units more about communications. OK， 所以下半学期就是目前预计的进度啦，会比较多偏向听跟说，然后尤其我们现在国际同学都来了，大家可以比较有机会可以互相交流啦。OK， 那细节我可能还会再调整一下。OK，so I will upload the handouts for our second half of the semester in week 9. So that you can download all of them and also you can preview. 所以下半学期的讲义我一样在其中会一次上传到那个 Google Classroom， 同学到时候可以再确认，一样记得再下载列印带来哈。 Okay, so once again to remind you about our assessments. So your general performance, including your class participation, okay, we may have some practices or group discussion in the class. And also we have some homework, okay, and also some activities like English chats in the lunchtime. All this will be your general performance, about 40%。可以哈，所以平时成绩是40%，课程参与或是作业，还有同学的一些午餐英语、绘画活动等等出席，都算平时成绩。So your midterm will be about 30% and final will be about 30%. Okay, but the midterm there will be a writing assignment on Google Classroom. You will have about more than 1 week to write it online. And that will be about 60% for your midterm. OK， 就是刚刚讲的，其中我们会包含一个正式跟非正式的 email 写作。OK， 那个同学可以在线上会给同学1个多礼拜的时间去完成啦，所以那会占期中考的40%。OK， so for 40% of your midterm will be the email writing assignment. I will announce it next week on Google Classroom, and you will have more than 1 week to write it online. And the other 60%, okay, would be you need to review what we have learned in the first half semester from Unit 1, self-introduction, Unit 2, language and learning, and also today's Unit 3 about email writing. Okay, so there will be some conversation and listening skills about self-introduction, and also some vocabulary and grammar skills about what we have learned, the words and phrases, and also how to get the meaning of new words from context and word structure and so on. Okay, and also some reading comprehension, skimming, scanning, and also to analyze the essay structure. So basically, you need to review all our PowerPoint slides and also handouts. And also, if there are additional worksheets, I will also upload them to Google Classroom for you to review. OK， 好，所以期中考还有2个礼拜哈，可以同学可以再复习一下。我目前上过的教材都有放在 Google Classroom 嘛，所以就是复习一下我们前半学期上过的部分，可能一些阅读技巧。单字的技巧、听力的技巧，所以我们纸笔测验会占60%啊，基本上是选择题为主，不会太刁难，但是你还是要去复习我们学过的部分。OK， 那另外40%会是线上写作哈。OK， so any question about a midterm assignment for exam? Okay, you still have 2 weeks to prepare, so if you have any question, you can let me know anytime. 可以哈，同学因为都刚进到慈科大啦，可能还是要慢慢熟悉，尤其要很多线上同学陆续加入我们。Okay, so you may still be adjusting to our course at TCU ST. Okay, but if you have any questions, you can let me know anytime. Okay, so let's get started for our Unit 3, Mail and Phone Communication. Okay, so today we are going to read this letter example, okay, the letter from Harvard President Larry Beckel. Okay, the topic is about testing positive for COVID-19. Okay, so COVID-19 has been with us over 2 years, maybe even 3 years. Okay, so still we hope it can get past soon. Okay, but still we can know what he wrote about COVID-19 in his letter. Okay, then we are going to see some examples of formal business email. Okay, so 今天主要会看3个 email 写作正式写作的范例，好，然后学习一些写作相关的技巧。Okay, so next week we are going to learn about email structure and also informal email. I will add some more materials for you, okay, later next week. Okay, so 下一段我们会针对 email 的架构，还有就是非正式的 email 用语跟一些写作技巧。OK， 下礼拜我会再补充一些额外的学习单给同学啦。Okay, so coming to our reading 1, so you can go to your handout. Okay, go to your handout, page 3. Okay, page 3. Okay, so we are going to read this email first. Okay, if you click on the link, you can see its original form on Harvard University, okay, Office of the President. Okay, so this is an online mail 2 years ago when the president got tested positive for COVID-19. OK， 所以到现在还是一个蛮时事性的一个文章啦，就是2年前哈佛大学的校长 ，OK， 他确诊了，然后他就写一封信给他学校的同仁 ，OK，but of course now more and more people okay got positive for COVID-19. Okay, but 2 years ago, this is quite an alert at that time. So we are going to see what he wrote for his fellow members at Harvard. OK， 所以我们先一起来读一下这篇文章，那也从里面感受一下 OK 哈佛大学的校长的写作技巧，那当然他的用语哈。OK, so here are what we are going to read and also to pay attention to. Okay, when reading this online mail. Okay, so you are going to make use of the reading skills we have learned. Okay, 所以同学阅读就再复习一下我们前半段。Okay, 前面这3个都是我们之前学过的阅读技巧哈。So skimming, okay, skimming to get the main idea. Okay, so of course you need to see the topic first, and there's no picture, so you are going to read the topic sentences.Of each paragraph, OK， 也就是每一段的第一句，算是它的主题句 ，OK， 那你就每一段文章看它的第一句，应该就可以先掌握文章的大意重点哈。So use the topic sentence, that's the first sentence of each paragraph, to get the main topics of the whole essay or of each paragraph, OK. And also, if you want to find some specific information.You can use scanning. Okay, scanning 是快速去找到你要的重点。Okay, so last time we used scanning to scan for some idioms and phrases in the article in Unit 2. Okay, hope you still remember. 所以上次嘛，上礼拜我们最后有用 scanning， 就是快速寻找，去搜寻特定的片语。OK， 所以这是阅读测验或是平常找资料会用的技巧。Okay, and also pay attention to the structure, the 3-part essay structure, intro, body, and conclusion. Okay, so how he opens the mail, and also what's the main content in the middle, and how to end the mail. Okay, 所以一个信件怎么样开头，中间的主要内容跟最后结语。Okay, and if you need any new words, you can use the context or word structure.就是上下文跟字的结构 ，to help you get the clues to understand the meaning of new words. Okay, and finally for this mail, okay, you need to pay attention to verb tenses. Okay, usually most is written in a past tense. Okay, because he talked about something happened. Okay, 所以大部分会用过去式。Okay, 但是 but there are some exceptions.Okay, so pay attention to the verb tenses when you read. Okay, and also a passive voice. Okay, he uses quite a few passive voice in this mail. Okay, so pay attention to how to use passive voice. 也就是被动语态哈，被动语态。And also the relative clauses with like whom. Okay, 也就是关系子句啦，关系代名词。The relative pronoun.Okay, we are going to see how he uses whom in this mail. Okay, and finally, compound adjective. Compound adjective. That means 2 words with a hyphen, okay, to link the 2 words and to make it an adjective. Okay, 就是复合形容词哈，复合形容词。Okay, so we are going to see this usage of these grammar points in this mail. 所以这是这篇文章等一下会注意到的一些文法要点，同学可以再注意一下哈。Okay, and finally, you can learn some key words and phrases about the topics. Okay, one is about COVID-19, and the other is about email writing. Okay, 所以有一些关于新冠肺炎的一些时事用语，或是关于 email 写作的一些惯用语，我们从这篇范例也可以去学到哈。So we can learn some topic-related words and phrases. Okay, So now we are going to read this mail together. OK， 那我们接下来就来读一下哈，那会帮同学分析一下。And after we finish reading it, we will have a Kahoot test. OK, so pay attention to this reading points. OK， 好，我们等一下读完之后会有个Kahoot小测验啦。OK， 所以大家认真读一下哈。OK, so first you can see the overall structure. OK, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. 5 paragraphs. Okay, so this is a 5-paragraph essay. So the first paragraph is the introduction. Okay, 前言. And the final short paragraph is the conclusion. 结语. Okay, so in the middle there are 3 body paragraphs. 可以哈。OK， 那因为线上字比较小啦，所以同学还是最好自己可以下载列印哈。Okay, so if you didn't bring the handout, it may be difficult for you to read on the screen. Okay, so remember to print it out from Google Classroom. Okay, so that you can read on your paper and take notes. Okay, so first, when writing an email, you need to greet the people. Okay, dear members of Harvard community. Okay, 哈佛大学的一个社群. So all the members in the school are like a community or a family. Okay, the first paragraph, the introduction. Okay, we can see he directly gets to the point. The main topic is about testing positive for COVID-19. Okay, 所以其实很开门见山，直接讲重点哈。So he said earlier today, Adele and I. Okay, so Adele is his wife. Okay, so he and his wife learned that we tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, so you can see all the verbs are in the past tense. Okay, learned, tested. Okay, 所以注意一下，一开始都是用过去式 because it's already happened. Okay, we started once again in the past tense experiencing symptoms on Sunday. Okay, then here you can pay attention to the punctuation marks. Here are 2 dashes. 2 dashes. 有两个破折号哈。So the 2 dashes, the functions are like parentheses. Okay, 它其实作用类似于括号，是去做补充说明哈。So you use the 2 dashes to add more details about the symptoms. 就是症状 Okay, so like symptoms, for example, coughs, 咳嗽, fevers. Okay, you have high temperature, chills, you felt cold, and also muscle aches, 肌肉酸痛等等. Okay, so you can learn these words about symptoms of COVID-19. Okay, then they contacted. Okay, we contacted our doctor on Monday. We were tested. Okay, so here you can see the passive voice. Okay, be verb and then past participle. Okay, be 动词加过去分词，所以这是过去式的被动语态，好，因为是被测验。Okay, so we were tested yesterday and we just received the results a few minutes ago. Okay, 所以被测试嘛，检验。We wanted to share this news with all of you as soon as possible. Okay, so once again, you can come back to the topic of the first paragraph. Okay, so the first paragraph, the topic sentence is the first sentence. They tested positive for COVID-19. So this letter is to write to everyone in Harvard to know about this news. Okay, 所以开门见山，第一段就是全文主旨，因为他们确诊了哈。Okay, so the second paragraph. Okay, this is the first body paragraph. Okay, so the second paragraph, once again, you can see the first sentence to know the topic of this paragraph. So he says, neither of us knows how we contracted the virus. Okay, but the good news, if there is any to be had, is that far fewer people crossed our paths recently. Okay, so this paragraph is about how or why they got COVID-19 and also what happened before they got COVID-19. Okay, 所以这有点倒叙，有一点追溯啦，到确诊之前的相关状况。So here are some descriptions of what happened before they were tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, so contracted 就是感染哈。If you contracted some virus, okay, you got the symptoms. Okay, contracted 感染. So this is also a key word you can learn about COVID-19. Okay, so good news. Once again, you see here are 2 dashes. Okay, so 2 dashes are like parentheses to add some additional information. Okay, but dashes are usually with more pause and also dramatic effect. Okay, 所以破折号它的停顿感跟一个戏剧转折会比较强啦。Okay, so here is a bit ironic or a bit to make you laugh. Okay, if there's any to be had. Okay, 就是要是有什么好消息的话 ，OK， 有点苦中作乐的感觉啦。OK, just to make something happy. Okay, in this bad news. Okay, if there is any to be had. Once again, this is the passive voice, 被动哈 ，OK. Any good news to be had, OK. 因为这个好消息是被拥有这个好消息 ，so the subject is good news. So you need to use the passive voice, OK. 被拥有这个好消息。Okay, so the good news is that far fewer people cross our paths recently. Land is usually the case. Okay, here you can see the different tenses here. Okay, one is in the past tense, about recently. Fewer people cross our paths or meet us. Okay, 就是最近有比较少人经过我们的道路，就是跟我们碰面。Okay, land is usually. Okay, so present tense is about a normal everyday situation. Okay, 所以后面跟平常的状况 ，OK， 那平常日常是当做一个现在式。So if you talk about a common, usual, everyday situation, you use the present tense. Okay, so pay attention to the tense difference. Okay, so we begin working from home. Okay, so work from home, or you can use a short form WFH. Okay, work from home is also a very common phrase about COVID-19. Okay, because many people got tested positive, so you stayed at home to work. So it's called work from home. Okay, work from home. Okay, and completely limiting our contact with others on March 14 in keeping with recommendation to adopt social distancing. Okay, and also social distancing is a new phrase. Okay, due to COVID-19, we need to keep a distance among people. Okay, to make sure everyone is safe and will not be contracted the virus. Okay, so social distancing measures. Okay, measures are some methods. Okay, some ways. Okay, in line with standard protocols. Okay, protocols are also some rules. 也是一些规范啊。Okay, 所以遵循一些标准的规范。The Department of Public Health. Okay, so here is the capital letters. Okay, 就是卫福部啊，像我们的卫福部。Okay, 那卫生的英文其实就是健康 health 这个字。So Public Health Department will be in touch with anyone with whom we have had close contact over the past 14 years. Okay, so here you see the word would. Okay, so this is the relative pronoun, and because it's the object of with, okay, so you need to use would. Okay, 也就是受格哈，关系代名词 who 的受格。Okay, 这里是介系词 with 后面的受词，所以你要用受格哈。Okay, let's take a deeper look about the phrases here. Okay, so we have learned paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Okay, let's review a bit. So these are some phrases you can learn about COVID-19. Okay, working from home, work from home, WFH. Okay, and also social distancing to keep everyone safe. Okay, and also here is the relative pronoun. Okay, this sentence from line 14 to 15. Okay, it says the Department of Public Health. This is a subject. of the sentence, okay, will be in touch. Okay, this is the verb phrase with anyone. Okay, so anyone. So here, starting from with, is a relative clause to describe anyone. OK 哈，也就是这个句子主词、动词、受词。OK， 但是这个受词 anyone 后面要有个关系子句或是形容词子句去修饰形容这个人，任何人。OK， so what kind of people? OK, is this? So it says with whom we have had close contact over the past 14 days. Okay, so this is a time phrase at the end. Okay, so the relative clause here, the subject is we. Okay, the verb is have had close contact. Okay, have contact with someone. Okay, so with the preposition and then the object. So whom is to replace anyone as the object of with. 可以理解吗？所以这个关系子句主词是我们嘛 ，OK， 那我们动词是密切接触，那接触谁要有个介系词是 with，OK， 和谁接触和什么人 ，OK， 那和后面这个受词 when 就是代替这个 anyone，OK， 所以是介系词后面你就要用受格，So you need to use the object。Okay, objective form, whom, okay, here, after with, okay. Another way is you can write this, okay, you can put the preposition at the end of a verb phrase, okay, 所以原本这个介系词应该是接在这个动词片语后面 ，okay, we have had close contact with someone. So the someone is anyone here and to be replaced with whom. Okay? 那但是呢 if you didn't put with in front of whom, okay, if you put it at the end of the verb phrase, then here you can use who or whom. Okay? Only if you put with before the relative pronoun, okay, then you must use whom, the object form, OK， 也就是介系词可以提到这个关系代名词前面 ，OK， 那当介系词提到关系代名词前面，你就一定要用受格啦，就一定要用 whom，OK，so if you move with，OK, to the front of the relative pronoun, then you must use whom，OK, to signal it's the object。OK， 所以这是关系代名词受格的用法OK， 就是介系词提前，后面记得要用受格OK， 那这个部分大家再注意一下OK， so this is the relative pronoun， 还可以理解吗 ？OK， 应该还可以OK, if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Okay, so with when we have had close contact. Okay, and also here you can pay attention to the verb tense. It's the present perfect tense. 现在完成式. Okay, because it's about the past 14 days. Okay, from 2 weeks ago till now. Okay, so till now. So you need to use the present perfect tense. So it's starting from the past and continue to now. OK， 所以过去现在完成式嘛，就从2个多礼拜之前一直到现在为止。OK， 所以要用现在完成式 present perfect tense from the past to now. OK, so this is our first grammar point. OK, and also here is a chart for you to review. If you use who, OK, like here, it's the subject of the relative clause. Who received the word, the subject, the verb, and the object. And if you use whom, okay, like here, whom we gave the award. So we gave the award to this person. Okay, so this is the object. So you use whom. Okay, 所以关系代名词主格跟受格的用法。OK， 也就是你要再看它在子句里，如果是当主词就用主格，那子句里如果已经有主词动词， 那它是接受这个动作的受词，那你就要用受格哈。Okay, so this is the subject and also the object of relative pronoun. 可以哈，同学可以拍下来，然后再复习一下这些例句，会比较清楚哈。Okay, if no other question, let's come back to paragraph 3. Okay, so paragraph 3, we will be taking the time we need to rest and recuperate during a 2-week isolation at time. Okay, so isolation is also a key word for COVID-19. So here you see the future tense. Okay, 未来式. So it's from now on. Okay, we are going to rest and recuperate. If you do not know the word recuperate, okay, you know it's related to rest, and also it's related to get healthy. Okay, 所以一样应用上下文哈，它就是一个休息、恢复健康的意思啊。Rest and recuperate during a 2-week isolation. So here the 2-week is a compound adjective. Compound adjective 就是复合形容词哈。我们来讲一下复合形容词。Okay, compound adjective with numbers. Okay, like here. If a number is less than 10, okay, you write the number in its letters and then a hyphen. Okay, hyphen is a short dash. Okay, and then the singular noun. Okay, so 注意一下复合形容词哈。So this is an example in our article line 16 to 17. The 2-week isolation. Okay, so normally we say, okay, for example, he was isolated for 2 weeks. Okay, if you write a phrase like for 2 weeks, okay, because 2, you use the plural form. Okay, but here, if you make it a compound adjective, okay, then you need to use the singular, the original form of the noun. Okay, and then a hyphen, and also the number in front of it. Okay, 也就是复合形容词，这时候它接的名词你要用单数原形哈，就不会像我们原本片语复数加 s。Okay, 所以这个小细节要注意一下。So you say a 2-week isolation, not a 2 weeks. Okay, so no s here. Okay, and also here are some example over 10 with number over 10, usually you can write it in the numeral form, 就是数字，超过10以上，可以用数字的形态，就比较简短。OK， 所以这是复合形容词 compound adjective with numbers. Okay, so remember to use the hyphen to connect the 2 words into one adjective and use the singular form of the noun. Okay, 所以就是要注意一下那个复合形容词的名词用单数原形就可以了哈。Okay, so if no other question, let's come back to finish reading this article. Okay, so the third paragraph, the topic is they are going to rest for 2 weeks. Okay, so he says, I'm blessed. Okay, once again, the passive form. 我受到保佑，被祝福。I am blessed with a great team, and many of my colleagues will be taking on more responsibilities. Okay, as Adele and I focus on just getting healthy, okay, to rest and recuperate. Thanks in advance for your good wishes. Thanks also for your understanding if I am not as responsive to email as I normally am. Okay, so this paragraph 3, the topic is about they are going to rest for 2 weeks. Okay, and also some other things other people will be taken care of. Okay, so the fourth paragraph, the topic is the virus can lay anyone low. Okay, so now it extends from the presidents getting sick, okay, to the concern of other people. Okay, 所以第4段接近结尾了啦，对，前面已经交代完他生病的状况，那接下来就是表达对大家的关心哈。So once again, you can review the structure. Okay, the first paragraph talking about he tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, the second paragraph about what they did before getting COVID-19. Okay, the third paragraph, what they are going to do, okay, to rest, okay, in the 2 weeks. And finally, the fourth paragraph, to show concern for other people. OK， 所以前3段都是生病的过去跟未来 ，OK， 接下来状况。那最后第4段表达对大家的关怀哈。So we all need to be vigilant and keep following guidelines. OK, so vigilant, OK, be alerted, OK, to the situation, 保持警觉啦。So once again, you can use the context. OK, so this is related to following guidelines to limit our contact with others. 所以你要警觉嘛，就要注意跟其他人的接触。So your swift or fast, quick actions over the past few weeks to respond to the needs of our community, to fulfill our teaching mission, and to pursue research that will save lives. Okay, so here you can see he uses a lot of dashes, okay, dashes to add more details about the actions. Okay, 所以大家快速的反应行动。Okay, so the actions including these 3 verbs: to respond, to fulfill, and to pursue. Okay, 所以你可以看它的句子结构啦，加破折号后面做一个补充说明。So this has moved or touched me deeply, 让我深深感动哈 and make me extraordinarily grateful and proud. I hope to see as few of you in our situation as possible, and I urge you to continue following the guidance of public health experts and the advice of elders of our government officials. Okay, so hope everyone take good care of yourself. Okay, 就是遵照规定，然后保持身体健康哈。So the final short conclusion, the world needs your courage, creativity, and intelligence to beat this virus. Wishing each of you good health. Okay, so the final conclusion is quite short but powerful, and also with warmth, sending good wishes to everyone. Okay, so finally it enlarged to the whole world. Okay, so you can see he started from his personal issue and extended to everyone, the whole world. Okay, so this is the attitude of the president. Okay, 所以最后其实是一个很宏观的啦。Okay, 期许每个人，期许自己。The world needs your courage, creativity, and intelligence. Okay, so you can also reflect upon ourselves. Okay, do we have the courage, creativity, and intelligence to solve the problem we are meeting now, or to beat this virus? Okay, so the virus still hasn't been beaten yet. Okay, so we still need to work hard. Okay, so finally, wishing you. Okay, so here with ing, because he did not say I, so there is no subject. Okay, so you need to change the verb with ing. Okay, so 它其实省略了主词爱啦。OK， 那因为动词是主动的，就改成一个分词的形式，好，算是一个分词构句，现在分词代表主动，所以要 ing 哈。Okay, because there is no subject, so you need to add ing to the verb. Wishing each of you good health. Okay, so final wish all the best, and also his name Larry. Okay, so he only put his first name, so this is like a close relationship with everyone in Harvard. 对哈，好，我们花了一些时间讲了这篇文章啦。Okay, so you can have a quick overview of this article, see if you have any problem. Okay, and we are going to have a Kahoot test now. Okay, so please take out your phone. Okay, let me go to the please, okay, or the online activity now. 好，那线上同学跟实体同学都要参加哈。OK， 等我登入一下哈。Okay, so remember to use your name or use your student number to join this online game. So So we will have 5 questions. Okay, 5 questions. 好，同学都要加入了哈，有睡着的可以起来叫他起来一下。我们用卡后当做今天的课堂参与跟点名哈。OK， 那还是请同学也可以作答一下，确认一下刚刚文章的理解哈。Okay, so you can go to the web page kahoot.it. Okay, the campaign is 5326571. So use your student number or you use your name to join the game. 好，线上同学一样也要加入一下哈。OK， 我们用卡后当做今天的课堂参与跟点名，那也确认一下刚刚文章的一些重要的字词跟文法重点哈。Okay, so there will be 5 questions about the grammar skills or other keywords in the mail we have just read together. Okay, anyone who hasn't joined or who has any technical problems? Uh-huh. 好，稍微等一下下好了。So anyone who hasn't joined or who has any technical problems？ 好，没关系，我们再稍微等一下。那其他同学有带讲义的再举一下哈。还有没带手机的呢？还好吗？上一下啦，好吗？还是没关系。OK， 好，那我们其他人还是先开始好了。OK， 那我们总共5题，玩完应该就差不多下课哈。OK， 会休息10分钟。OK， 那刚刚有技术问题的，等一下没关系。So if you have Wi-Fi problem, we can try to fix it in a break. Okay, so number 1, what does Harvard President Larry announce in the opening paragraph? In the opening. Okay, so what did he say in the first paragraph? Okay, you can still join us. The campaign is 5326571. Okay, 刚刚有技术问题比较慢的，还是可以后来再加哈。Okay, the pin is 53265. Okay, 71. Okay, so number 1, the answer is he and his family tested positive. So this is also the title of the letter. So this is the opening paragraph topic. Okay, he tested positive. 就是开门见山讲他确诊了哈。Okay, so number 2, I am. Okay, so you need to use which form of the verb bless? Okay, you need to use the passive form. I am blessed with something. 有点我被受到祝福，蒙受什么样的恩典的感觉哈。Okay, so number 3. Okay, with anyone. Okay, so which relative pronoun? Okay, you need to put here. And do you need to include prepositions? Okay, so here the answer is with whom. Okay, you still need with. Okay, so the first with is in touch with someone. Okay, but the second with is from we had close contact with whom. okay, with would. So we have contact with. So you still need to include with. OK， 所以这个 with 还是需要保留的哈，它是原本接在 contact 后面，它提到这个关系代名词前面。OK， so number 4, the virus. OK, and then what word will be here? OK, which form of the verb? OK, this is near the end of the email. Okay, so the answer is we should, because there's no subject, so you need to add ing. OK， 这有点像是一个分词构句，省略主词哈。OK, so number 5, final sentence. During what isolation at home? OK, so what's the form? So here is a compound adjective, 复合形容词。刚刚提过的复合形容词。Actually, the answer is still on the blackboard. Okay. So pay attention to, you need to use the singular form, 2 week, singular form. Okay. But formally, you need to write TWO. Okay, so these are the compound adjective, 复合形容词啊，记得中间有连字号，然后用单数的名词哈。Okay, so this is our first 3 places. Okay, so number 3, number 2, okay, and also number 1. Okay, so we got 4 questions right. Okay, so congratulations. So let's take a break for 10 minutes until 3:33. Okay, 我们休息10分钟好，到33分。Okay, okay, so have you fixed your Wi-Fi problem? Yes. Okay, good. OK， 好，那没问题，我们休息10分钟哈。OK, it's time to come back to our class now. 还好吗？最近天气比较冷，下午是一个很适合昏睡的时候，尤其刚刚又听了一连串讲解啦。Okay, so during the first hour we explain the article a bit longer. Okay, especially during this quiet autumn afternoon. Okay, it's good for you to sleep. Okay, but still we have 15 minutes. Okay, and first let's review. Okay, about the Kahoot questions. So there are 3 difficult questions for you. Okay, so the first one is this. Okay, the Department of Health will be in touch. Okay, in touch, separates. Okay, with anyone. The answer is with whom. Okay, with whom. With whom. Okay, because you need the with. Okay, to show we have had close contact with someone. Okay, so the with originally is at the end, but you can put it to the front of the relative pronoun. OK， 也就是把这个动词片语的介系词提到关系代名词前面，那就必须要用受格，所以是用 with whom. Okay, so the second difficult question is this: a 2-week isolation. 2-week isolation. So this is a compound adjective. 复合形容词哈，就是2个字用连字号连起来，那记得要用单数名词原形。Okay, so you use the original singular noun for the compound adjective. Okay, the final question, wishing. Okay, the answer is wishing. Wishing each of you good health. Okay, 所以这里像是一个分词构句 ，you use the verb ing because there is no subject here, so you change the verb into the ing form. So this is the active form of the verb, wishing you. Okay, wishing you good health. 可以哈，所以这是刚刚3个有一点文法题，大家再注意一下。Okay, if no other question, okay, the second hour of our class today, we are going to focus on writing an email to your client. Okay, so you should turn to page 4 of your handout, see the samples 1 and 2. Okay, so 刚刚前半节把这篇 文章讲解完啦，当做一个正式的 email 写作实例，同学可以再回去复习一下里面的用字跟文法句型。Okay, so now we are going to page 4, okay, of your handout, writing an email to your client. So there are 2 examples here, 2 short examples. Okay, the first one is a bad example because it's too affectionate. It means it shows too much feelings and also overexciting. OK， 所以第一个是一个错误示范啊，就是有点情感太泛滥了，所以它的修辞 OK 用字遣词要调整一下。OK, so we are going to read the first one. OK, so here are 7 points. OK, will be 7 mistakes the person has made in the first example. Okay, then we are going to read the second one. It's a better example, okay, which is more appropriate, polite, and concise. Okay, concise means simple and short. Okay, to the point. Okay, 所以第二封就是改写之后就比较良好的一个示范。那当然比较合宜，那比较有礼貌，也比较简洁啦。Okay, so here are also 6 points about a good writing of an email. Okay, so we are going to read these 2 examples, and also at the end of the class we are going to have another Kahoot to test you about some email writing skills. OK 好，所以我们等一下下半节讲完这2个，一样会有个 email 测验的一个小卡户哈，所以大家还是再注意一下。And also this will be related to your email midterm writing assignment. Okay, you need to write a formal business email like this. OK, 所以其中的写作的作业 OK 会算期中考的一部分，一个就是要写正式的商务 email。OK， 所以今天下半节这个算是一个范例，那同学要注意整个架构跟用语哈。OK， 那我们下礼拜会讲那个题目啦，不过会让我同学有选择啦，但基本上正式就是要写一个商务 email。OK， 所以同学要注意一下这个写作的一个情境状况哈。Okay, so before reading this article, okay, let's watch video for you. Okay, so this video is from BBC Learning English. Okay, if you are interested in this kind of workplace English or English at work, okay, they have a conversation video series called English at Work. Okay, and also this episode 18 is about the email. Okay, so we are going to watch this video, and also here are some language notes and also transcripts for you. So if you are interested, you can also read and learn it by yourself. 所以这也是推荐另一个线上学习的网站 BBC Learning English， 它有一系列的办公室用语的影集啦。OK， 那我们先来看一下。Okay, so let's watch this video first for you to see the example and also the situation of writing business email.
Hello. Anna's just arrived at her desk to start the day at tip-top trading. Paul's walking towards her, eating a biscuit. He looks a bit bothered.
Anna?
Yes, Paul.
Come and have a biscuit in my office. Now, Anna, about Mr. Lyon.
I didn't say yes.
Pardon? Yes to what?
Oh, nothing.
You sent him an email yesterday and copied me in.
Yes.
Your email reads, boxes OK, PLS, CDU, C firm WNT 300 tar.
Yes. Please, could you confirm you want 300?
Right. Now, that's not really the best way of writing an email to a client, is it?
Oh.
Please could you resend your message to Mr. Lyon using actual words that make sense?
Okay.
Thank you. Now, here, have a chocolate crunchy.
Thanks.
Morning, Anna.
Hello.
Let me guess. Paul just spoke to you about your email.
How do you know?
You copied me in, remember? I just read it, or tried to.
But what's the problem? Other people write like that.
No,
maybe some people write text messages like that in an SMS message on their phones, but that is completely the wrong style for an email to a client.
Okay, Anna, let's stop listening to Tom. He's a waste of space. These are the kinds of phrases you need in a business-related email. Dear Mr. Lyme, I hope you're well. I'm writing regarding... Please could you confirm... Yours sincerely, or best wishes.
Thank you. I'll rewrite my message. There, I'd better get it checked before I send. Denise?
Yes, the other problem with Stephanie is that her legs are just too long.
Oh, she's on the phone.
Yes, like trees.
I'll have to ask Tom. Tom?
Hmm?
Could you read this through before I send it?
Hang on, Anna, just let me finish this sentence. It's really important. Right, I'm ready. Let's have a look. Okay. Dear Mr. Lyon, I hope you are well. I'm writing regarding your request for luxury boxes for the Imperial Lemon delivery. We will indeed be able to supply them. Please could you confirm that you want 300? Best wishes, Anna.
Well?
It's good. It's much better. Send it. Hopefully Mr. Lyon will think your last message was just someone sitting on your keyboard by mistake.
Thanks.
You're not.
What?
Well, it's nothing. No, it's none of my business.
What?
Well, you're not ever going to go to lunch with Mr. Lyon, are you, Anna? I mean, in a non-business way.
No, of course not.
I mean, I don't care. It's just important to stay professional.
Yes.
Well, I had a feeling Anna's email was going to cause problems, but at least she won't make a mistake like that again. Here's a reminder of the phrases she used in her new improved email.
Dear Mr. Lyon, I hope you are well. I am writing regarding... Please could you confirm... Best wishes.
Until next time, bye!
Okay, so this is the BBC Learning English at Work. Okay, so if you are interested in this kind of office or workplace English, you can watch this series on YouTube or on the webpage of BBC Learning English. Okay, so here you learn some phrases about writing email, like regarding. Okay, I'm writing to you regarding something. Okay, regarding, okay, the meaning is about something. Okay, just regarding is a more formal word. 所以关于什么 ，OK， 写信关于什么 ，OK， about what topic， so you can use regarding. Okay, and also in the video you see the phrase copy someone in. Or when you send an email, you will see a button like CC, then you can put another one's email address. Okay, 所以这是寄信件副本的意思。For example, if you are sending email to your client, you may copy in your boss or your colleague. Okay, 就是寄信件给谁，同时副本给其他人。So copy someone in the same email. Okay, so besides the client, you can copy in your colleagues or your boss. Okay, so copy someone in, or you see the CC, okay, it means carbon copy. Okay, just copy someone in. Okay, CC, then you can put others' email address. Okay, and also originally you see Anna use some short form of the language. Okay, very informal language, like in SMS messages or text messages. 也就是手机讯息啦 like our line messages or your phone messages. Okay, so next week we are also going to learn some informal language or informal email or text message writing. Okay, I will add some materials for you next week. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, let's move on to our handout. Okay, so our handout here you see the example of formal business writing to your client. Okay, so the first one. Okay, I'll give you a minute to read. Okay, then I can pick someone to read aloud for us. Okay, and also try to think about what are the mistakes the person made in his or in her email. 然后给同学1分钟看一下这篇短短3段 等一下我们再请一个人帮大家念一下，可能我们再讨论一下到底它有哪些不是很恰当的写作的地方哈。Okay, so I have about 1 minute to go through it. Okay, here may be some new words like ecstatic. Ecstatic means very happy. Okay, consensus means agreement. Okay, 所以第一个就是极度的高兴兴奋 ecstatic。OK， 那 consensus 就是同意啦，达到一个彼此共同的认知哈。OK， 同意。OK， and also legitimate means official。OK， by law。OK， 也就是合法的、正式的。OK，and utmost means the highest。OK， the highest 最高的、极度的。Okay, and contract 合约 Okay, if you made a contract with someone, okay, you have an official written document, okay, to agree what you are going to do together. 合约哈 OK, 好，我们找个同学帮我们念好了。Anyone would like to read aloud for us? Any volunteer? Or maybe let's pick 可丽好了。邓可丽，可丽在吗？好，有带讲义吗？没有的话就直接看一下投影幕好了。那帮我们念一下好了，就念一下整篇 email， 可以吗？然后大声一点哦。好。Ecstatic. Okay, thank you. Very good. Okay, so this email is not very bad. Okay, but still there are some ways to express better. Okay, so let's see what are the problems. Okay, so let's see what are the problems in the email together, and you can take some notes. Okay, in your handout, and make sure you do not make the same mistakes in your midterm exam, midterm assignment. Okay, so number one, the first point. Okay, it's wrong to say "Dear Sir" to your client. Okay, because you already know the person. Okay, so just call their names. Okay, call their names if you know the person is who. Okay, 所以知道对方的话就会直接写名字啦。So don't you call your client dear sir or madam. Okay, only when you do not know the name of the other person, then you can write, okay, for example, to whom it may concern, or you can write dear sir or madam. Okay, but now it's your client. Okay, so you are equal and you know each other. So just put down their names. Okay, 所以第一个称谓要注意一下，好，知道名字就直接写出来。Okay, number two. Okay, here it says I'm ecstatic. Okay, so ecstatic means very extremely happy. Okay, so it's too emotional. Okay, so when writing a business email, okay, you can be warm and polite. Okay, but you need to make it appropriate. Okay, not too much. Okay, so don't be too emotional, too overwhelming. Okay, 所以不要就是太过度热情，人家会吓到哈。 Okay, so don't use the word ecstatic in a formal business email. Okay, so this is the second mistake you may need to change. Okay, and number 3. Okay, it says, I noticed that. Okay, so this is a quite a colloquial or redundant phrase. Okay, 我注意到，我看到。Okay, so phrases like I think, I feel, I notice. Okay, so these are too colloquial or redundant. Okay, so you don't need to say I think, I feel, or I notice. You just directly go to a point, okay, and try to be professional and make it concise. Okay, 所以可以精简一点啊，一些我觉得啊，我注意到啊，这些都算是赘字，不必要的就可以直接省略哈。Okay, so don't include phrases like this in your formal email. Okay, so try to stay professional. Okay, don't show too much personal feeling or thinking. Okay, this is not professional. Okay, so this is the third point. 可以哈，所以同学可以自己对照一下。So you can take notes on your handout. Okay, so we've mentioned number 1, dear sir, you need to change it to the name. Okay, and number 2, don't use ecstatic. This is too much, or too affectionate. Okay, number 3, okay, don't write I noticed. Okay, this is too personal and too colloquial or redundant. Okay, then number 4. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have seen the first 3 points. Okay, so let's move on to number 4. Okay, so number 4, avoid too much repetition. Okay, so you can see in handout 4A and 4B, okay, he is repeating the same thing. Confirm the address or let me know the correct address. Okay, so don't say the same thing too many times. Okay, because this is a simple thing, so you don't need to remind your client over and over again. Okay, so just say it once and say it clearly. Okay, so avoid too much repetition because this is just a short email, so you only need to say it once and say it clearly. Okay, so don't repeat the same information. 对哈，所以同一件事讲一次讲清楚就可以了，因为这封 email 算很简短，所以不需要重复哈。Okay, and number 5, don't grovel. Okay, grovel means try to please someone. Okay, so you just be warm and sincere in an appropriate way. Okay, so you are equal. You don't need to try to please your client. Okay, 所以也是不要过度巴结，好像过度谄媚或是过度奉承。Okay, so you don't need to say it's an utmost honor. Okay, especially the word utmost is too much. Okay, utmost means the highest, the best. Okay, but it is okay way too much, overly affectionate. Okay, so you just say it's been a pleasure working with you. Okay, so you can use the word pleasure. Okay, 就是有种荣幸的感觉。Okay, you can use honor without utmost. It's also okay, or you can use pleasure. 所以中文会讲荣幸啊，荣耀跟幸运、乐意 ，OK， 或是乐意的感觉。So you can say it's been a pleasure working with you. Okay, show your feeling in a warm and sincere and appropriate way. Okay, so don't be too much. Okay, so number 6, don't exaggerate. Okay, so once again, be warm and sincere in an appropriate way. Okay, so I'll most certainly. Okay, so once again, this is too affectionate. So you can just say I will, or we will, or my team and I will. Okay, state you are the whole company. Okay, the whole team. Okay, 所以你可以用个人或是代表团体。Okay, 整个团队。So just say I will. You do not use too many adverbs. Okay, this is too affectionate. OK， 所以整篇的错误比较是太过度情绪化啦。So don't show too much emotion. OK, just stay calm, be polite, be warm but appropriate. OK, so this is number 6. OK, number 7. OK, once again, don't be too intimate. OK, so if you say yours truly, okay, usually this is with close friends or family. OK, 就是字面上就是真的是你的，属于你的。So yours truly usually is for close friends and family. Okay, so for business relationship, you just say sincerely, best regards, okay, or okay, best wishes. Okay, so these are what we will commonly say at the end to send good wishes to your client. Okay, sincerely. Okay, best is a bit informal, but if you know each other for a long time, you can still use best or all the best. Okay, like what we see in the Harvard president's email, or best wishes, best regards. OK， 所以前面这些都是比较中性的啦，或是稍微有一点非正式。OK， 不过就是一个保持一般友好的关系吧。OK， 那最后这个会比较亲近的关系，所以要注意一下结尾的祝福的用语哈。Okay, so pay attention to close relationships and also business relationship, different phrases for different people. Okay, so this is sample 1. 可以吗？所以我们再回来看一下哈。Okay, so these are the 6 problems the first email made. Okay, so overall, she's too affectionate, okay, and too excited in the first email. Okay, so let's see the second one. Okay, the second one is better. Okay, so this is more appropriate, polite, and also concise. Okay, so don't repeat the same information. Okay, so once again, I'm going to give you 1 minute to read. Okay, then we will have another classmate to read aloud for us. 好，一样给同学1分钟，再整个读一下哈。So once again, you can see the structure. Okay, the greeting and also sign your name at the end. Okay, in the middle there are 3 paragraphs: introduction, the main body, and conclusion. Okay, the good wishes at the end, and put your name. Okay, 所以一个基本的 email 架构，同学可以注意一下。Okay, so let's have another classmate read for us. 千雅好了，千雅在哪里？千雅，好，那你帮我们念一下哈。OK。
我念下面那一段吗？
对对对 ，Dear Thomas.
Dear Thomas, thanks for calling earlier, and it was wonderful talking to you as always. I'm happy that we have reached a
consensus.
and we will send the contract to you via express
Service.
Please let me know which branch you would like us to send the contract, and I will confirm the address with you. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I look forward to future
collaborations.
Thanks again and best regards.
Okay, thank you. Okay. 好，所以同学其实都念得蛮清楚的哈。那当然有一些字应该都是大家比较不熟的。So some words, okay, some long words. If you are not that familiar, okay, you can try to review or check the dictionary. Okay, like consensus 就是共识啦，共识达成一个共识 ，reach a consensus, reach an agreement. Okay, a way both you and me, okay, agreed. Okay, and express service 就是快捷啦。Okay, so send a contract 就是合约嘛，会透过快捷寄给你。Okay, so let me know which branch. Branch 就是分支分店啊。So originally, branch is to describe a tree. Okay, so this is the main part of a tree, and the smaller parts will be the branches. Okay, branches. 所以原本是树枝的概念。Okay, but here it means the main office. and also the smaller branch offices. So here is the branch， 就是一个分支、分店、开枝散叶的一个概念啦。So which branch you would like us to send the contract? So please confirm to make sure about the address. And also final ending. And look forward to. Look forward to 就是期盼、期待哈。Here you need to pay attention to a phrase look forward to. You need to add a noun or verb ing after the phrase. So here the to is a preposition. Not in. It's a like infinitive. 所以它后面是加名词哈，它不是 to 加原形动词，不是不定词的概念。所以期盼什么事情 ？You look forward to something. That means you hope something happens soon. You are happy and excited to see that happen. So you look forward to something. You use a noun or noun phrase or verb ing after it. So this is a phrase we usually put at the end of the email. To hope something good in the future will happen. 所以期盼就是有个未来后续发展充满期待的感觉哈。So once again here are 6 good points we need to learn about writing a good formal business email. So let's see the analysis and tips. So number 1. So here is the appropriate greeting. And also you need to state your name at the end. So 1A is at the beginning of sample 2 and 1B is at the end. So you can call your client's name. Dear Thomas. Or nowadays you can also use hello. Hello Thomas. So traditionally hello is more informal. But nowadays in business email, if you want to show the close relationship or friendship with your customer, you can also use hello. 就是现在的商务 email 没有那么传统了，会比较现代，或是稍微有一点非正式拉近距离，所以也是可以用 hello 哈。So you can write Dear Thomas or Hello Thomas to be a bit more friendly or a bit informal. And then you can use the short form of your name. So Samantha, here she only puts Sam. So the short form is also once again to show a friendliness or close relationship. So you may have known each other for a long time. 所以保持友好关系通常会用一个比较非正式拉近距离啊，所以你的名字就直接用简写，简短的昵称就可以了哈。And number 2. So 2A, 2B, you can see the phrases like thanks for something, thanks for something, or I'm happy. So you don't need to say ecstatic or extremely happy. Just say happy. So this is warm and sincere in an appropriate way, and also show your thankfulness and happiness. So be blunt, and also this is to update recent situations. So in the first part of your email, you need to update what have happened before you write this email. 所以有一点前情提要的感觉。So she says thanks for calling earlier. And it was wonderful talking to you as always. So show thanks. And also use wonderful means good. So this is warm and appropriate. And also I'm happy that we have reached a consensus. So these 3 parts are what have already happened before you write the email. So just to remind the client what you have done. 所以前情提要我们已经达成了一个共识。And then the next line will be what you are going to do. What action you are going to take is to send the contract. 所以达成共识，当然接下来就是要讲寄合约。And also to show the detail, you will use the express service. So you will send a fast mail. okay, to deliver it very quickly. Okay, 所以这是一个邮政的快捷嘛，代表你的重视跟一个快速的速度哈。Okay, so number 3, okay, is to show what you are going to do. And number 4, so this is the reason why you write this email, because you want to know the address. Okay, 因为你要寄东西嘛，所以你这封信最主要。So the main point is in the body paragraph, in the middle. Okay, you want to know the address, the correct address. Okay, so this is number 4. So just write it once and say it clearly. Okay, so this is the main point. Okay, so let's come back to the analysis. Okay, so number 3, get the point. Okay, via express service. So this is the subsequent development of this business matter. Okay, and number 4, ask the correct question. Okay, you need to get the important thing down. So let me know which branch you would like us to send the contract, and I will confirm the address with you. Okay, 所以你要告诉我是哪一个分店，那我就可以确认那个地址。Okay, so this is the main question in this email. You want the clients make sure with you which address or which branch you are going to send the contract. Okay, and number 5. Okay, once again, show your happiness in a polite way. Okay, so focus on your professional cooperation with each other. Okay, so in a business email, okay, you need to focus on the professional cooperation, the company or your team, okay, not your personal individual emotion. Okay, so you can say, it's been a pleasure working with you. Okay, so you can just ignore, okay, do not use I. Okay, you can use it's been a pleasure, or my company or our team are pleased to work with you. Okay, so show a professional way. Okay, and finally, you can still use I to say I look forward to, or we look forward to, our team look forward to future collaborations. Okay, collaborations are a bit like cooperation. So two sides are collaborate or cooperate, work with each other. Okay, 所以很期待未来的合作啦。Okay, 所以有点是代表整个官方、整个公司去表达你们的喜悦跟乐意跟未来的合作哈。Okay, so this is number 5. Okay, and number 6, simply say thanks at the end. Okay, so thanks again and best regards. Okay, so this is the final blessing. Okay, so let's come back to review a bit, see if you've got any question. Okay, so the middle paragraph, okay, you want to confirm to make sure the address. Okay, so after you ask the main question, then the final closing paragraph. Okay, once again to say it's a pleasure and also look forward to the future. Okay, so in the end, send your good wishes and put your name down. OK 哈，所以这就是整个算是正式的、简短的一个商务写给顾客的 email 啦。OK， 同学可以再复习一下、思考一下哈。OK, so next week we are going to learn more about email structure. Okay, like the subject line and also different parts. And also next week we are going to read another formal business email. Okay, may not be to a client, but to your boss or to your colleagues. Okay, 所以商务写作可能有对象有客户，也有同事之间，甚至跟长官啦。So next week we are going to read another business example. Okay, with different people to write to. Okay, so this one will be within your company, to your boss or to your colleagues. Okay, so if no other question, okay, we are going to play a final Kahoot today. Okay, so this Kahoot will be some email skills. Okay, so some has been covered in what we learned in the second hour, and also there may be something new for you to learn as well. Okay, so once again, take out your cell phone. Okay, and we will have a new game pin. 9843170. Okay, so once again use your student number or use your name to join the game. Okay, Okay, so let's review and learn some email writing skills. 然后我们今天下半节一样再用一个卡户帮同学复习，还有学习一些 email 写作的用语哈，跟一些技巧。OK， 然后那也是再帮大家再复习确认一下。所以我们下礼拜会公布那个其中写作的一个主题啊，会有几个主题让同学选择。OK， 那第一部分就是要写商务或是正式的 email 哈，所以今天教的一些技巧，同学可以再确认一下，那也可以再参考这些范例去进行你其中的写作哈。OK，Have you all joined？还好吗？都加入了。线上我们今天有2位同学哈，2位同学梦萍、如玉 ，OK 也是要加入哈。可以哈，9843170。OK，is everyone in？OK，anyone who hasn't joined？ 有人还没加的吗 ？OK， 都这样，我们就要开始喽。OK，so let's get started。我们用卡户当点名哈，所以你如果有技术问题没加到，等一下下课要告诉我。Okay, there will be about 7 questions. Okay, so number 1, choose the best way to start the email to a familiar client Tom. Okay, so if you write to your client Tom, how will you begin the email? Okay, so very good. You can write Dear Tom, or you can even say Hello Tom. Okay, so directly put your client's name. Okay, if you say Hello Dear, this is way too informal. Okay, so you will not write this in a business email. And Dear Sir, okay, is only for someone you do not know the name. Okay, 所以除非不知道对方的名字才会用 Sir. So if you know your client's name, put it here at the beginning of your email. Okay, so number 2, choose the better sentence in a business email. Okay, which is a better sentence in a business email? Okay, we mentioned about this in the video we just watched. 哪一个是比较适当的哈 ？Okay, so most of you got it right. So you need to spell each word correctly. Do not use this informal way. So lists like BTW or you or to. Okay, by the way, I need you to sign this. Thanks. Okay, so this short form is for text message or SMS message. Okay, so this is too informal. OK， 所以我们今天一开始看到的影片，它就是用这种比较非正式的简讯用语啦。OK，next week we will learn more about this text message usages. OK，so number 3, choose a better expression in a business email. OK，so pay attention to the punctuation as well. OK， 所以标点符号的使用跟用字也注意一下，哪一个是 OK? So this one, okay, only with 1 exclamation mark, okay, is better. Okay, of course, good job is still a good phrase, but here the 3 exclamation marks are too many. Okay, so this is too informal. So do not use the punctuation mark like this in a formal email. 所以这里主要是标点的问题啦，就是一大堆标点符号过度惊叹，比较是非正式的写法哈。OK。So number 4, choose a better subject line. OK， 这是信件的主旨啊，大家判断一下，信件的主旨要怎么样写会比较好。Which is a better subject line. Okay, for business email. 好。Okay, 这部分我们还没讲到啊。Next week we will talk more about the subject line. Okay, so this is the line. Okay, the other people will see in his or her mailbox. Okay, so you need to say it clearly. If you just say meeting, okay, nowadays people have a lot of different meetings. Okay, so this will be confusing, not clear. Okay, but if you say marketing weekly meeting and also a time at 9 a.m. Okay, although here is not a real word, okay, but still, if you want to put in a subject line, okay, it's clear to show the time and also the main topic. Okay, the main topic. So write it clearly. Okay, 虽然它这里用了一个符号啦 here is a symbol, not a real word. Okay, but still it's more clear, so we choose this one. Okay. So number 5, choose the correct way to use the word appreciate. Okay, so this is a new word for you, how to use appreciate. Okay, you need to add something or someone after the verb. So appreciate, 感激啦，后面要接事情还是接人？ Okay, so half of you got it right. The answer is this one. You need to add what thing you are thankful for. Okay, so you appreciate something, not someone. Okay, so you need to say, I appreciate the opportunity. Okay, you can say, I appreciate the opportunity you've given me or you gave me. Okay, but you cannot say I appreciate you. Okay, so there is something after the word, not someone. Okay, okay, so this is the usage of the word appreciate. Okay, number 6. So think, how to use the word think. Okay, so once again, someone or something after think. Okay, yeah, so you are more familiar with the word thank you. Okay, so you need to thank someone for something. So thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so think and appreciate are both used to show your thankfulness, but they are used in different ways. So appreciate 感激后面是加东西，那 thank 后面是加人哈。Okay, so remember how to use these two words, appreciate and think. So a final question. Okay, look forward to. Okay, so this is a phrase at the end of the email sample. So look forward to, which is the correct one. Okay, so look forward to. Here to is a preposition, so you need to add a noun. So you can say, I look forward to. But if you do not write I, then you need to change look into ing. 这有点像我们今天前半节讲的分词构句啦，省略主词，动词要加 ing. So remember to is a preposition here. You need to add a noun. 所以这里后面记得要加名词片语哈。Okay, so that's the end of our class today. Okay, so the first 3 classes all got all questions right. Okay, so next week, remember to bring the same handout. We are going to learn about email structure and also informal email writing. 很好，所以下礼拜我们会继续讲解 email 的结构跟非正式的 email 写作。Okay, so if no question, that's the end of our class now. So see you next week. Okay, bye bye.